Hello everyone and welcome to O2 Inside Line Live! Yes! England have just beaten the Irish! Yes! Not only beaten them, but given them a right pummeling. 57 points to 15. We're going to talk about it, and please welcome our three very, very special guests. First up, ladies and gentlemen, Tom Curry's with us. Welcome, Tom. Joe Cocker-Singer is with us! Yes, Big Joe. Welcome, Joe. Pleasure to see you. And finally, let's welcome Elliot Daly. Hi, Elliot. Gentlemen, let's talk about the dressing room after the game. We've put 57 points on the board. What was the first thing that Eddie said, Tom? Can you remember when he walked in? And you're all sat there, you got changed, you got showered up. He gives the speech. What did he say?
Get ready for Teresa.
Get ready for training. Because,
yeah, exactly.
because we know that these games, it's the final Quilter International at Twickenham, and these games are all stepping stones towards the tournament in Japan. So it's not over yet. Obviously, it's a great victory, but we've got to get ready for training in Chorizo. So is it going to be tough, do you think?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, first of all, we said, we've got the 3-4 days now to, physically and mentally recover, so we can properly rip in when we get there. And then, he said, we've got a lot more in us in terms of, fitness, physicality, so we can take it to another step when we get there.
Lots of physicality in today's game, Joe in particular. Congratulations, a great game.
Thank you.
Did we stick to the game plan? Was that what we wanted to achieve against the Irish today?
Yeah, definitely. We came in this week trying to be relentless with everything we did, and I think we did that. But the most exciting thing is that we've still got a lot more in us, and we're just building.
We had a couple of go on, Elliot.
It does help when you got Joe and Manu as well. So
yeah, it does. It does. It's
your game plan set.
I'll be honest with you. It's beautiful to watch. Because you two together as a combination is phenomenal. We had several first phase tries today, and you guys have been working really, really hard in training on that. So it must be fulfilling to actually do it in a game at Twickenham.
Yeah, I think we've actually worked pretty hard over that the last sort of 4 weeks. So to get a few first phase tries was brilliant. You don't get very many of them in international rugby. So we'll go back to drawing board, and obviously because you know how things move on with analysis and everyone be analysing what we do. But very happy to get two first phase tries today.
Let's talk about that in training. How do you put into training? Well, how do you put on the field what you've practiced in training? Because you have worked hard at it, and we get a lot of people watching from amateur rugby clubs. So just explain what you do in training to kind of pull it off in the game.
It's doing it all the time and doing it under pressure. I think we had Ealing come in this week and we trained against them, so it's a different opposition. It's something you haven't seen before because you never know what defence is going to do. They might just decide, all right, we're going to fly now. You just have to react to that. So it's putting ourselves in different situations, but we have a core group of moves that we obviously stick to, but it's just executing them when we need to execute them.
Very quick and very physical. Is that something that Eddie wants to do, Tom, in the tournament in Japan?
Yeah, you look where World Rugby's going. Everything's taking up a notch, especially for the World Cup. And like Joe said, we just want to be relentless. Everything we do, compete for absolutely every phase.
Joe, what was the first thing you thought when you crossed the try line, got over?
Thank God. Get in the shade as soon as possible.
It was hot, right? Was it tough out there?
Yeah, luckily I was on the right side second half, so I was in the shade. But I remember walking out second half, and I was like, oh God, it's a little bit hot. But next week in Treviso, where it's a lot hotter, so.
It's all preparation.
Yeah.
It's all about those stepping stones. We've got some questions from our O2 Inside Line fans, our England rugby fans. So let's go to, there's a young gentleman in the room from Windsor. Stuart, where's Stuart? Hiya, Stuart. Do you live near the Queen, Stuart?
A few streets away, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. She pops around every now and
Have you ever seen her?
No. Well,
No?
yeah, we saw her.
Saw
Meghan Markle, and she went past in one of her carriages coming back from Ascot. So.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you might have seen her in like Marks and Spencer's or something. Getting the prawn and mayonnaise sandwich. You've got a question, please.
Yeah, sure. We've seen 3 very different games over the past few weeks. Today being an absolute highlight. You guys gelled. It was beautiful to watch. So, what's changed in the past few weeks?
The backs, do you want to take this?
I think not much has changed really. I think obviously we've got games in the World Cup and we want to do things in them, and it's just sort of trialling those sort of tactics over the whole 3 games. obviously today it went really well. I think that first Wales game went pretty well as well. And obviously the game away in Cardiff was a bit of an arm wrestle. And apart from that try, I think we defended really, really well. And obviously we didn't score a try, but I think we put them under pressure, and it's probably our mistakes in that game that probably didn't get us a result. But I think over the 3 games, especially the amount of changes we had from personnel from game to game, I think it's gone really well.
Tom, let's talk about you and Sam Underhill at 6 and 7. Do you feel comfortable there?
Yeah, probably not comfortable. Still got a lot to work on first game together. But yeah, loads of positives to take out from it. A few, defensive times we could link up, and you saw in the try. Sam's line and handling is a pleasure to work with.
And how will you assess that now? Will you sit down, watch film, watch tape? Does someone cut it up for you, or digitally cut it up for you?
Yeah, you can to analyse certain parts, but we'll probably, have a nice cup of tea, cuddle up in bed together, and get the laptop on.
Strong.
Watch it together late night.
Brilliant. Get some sushi in, maybe prepare for Japan, because if that's what it takes, then that's what we need to do, young man.
Yeah, we'll
All right, next question. We're going to go from Peter, who is a Sale fan, and this question is for you, actually, Tom.
Hi, Tom. Can I just say?
T-shirt.
I know, even though I've got a Tiger shirt.
He lost a bet.
I had to wear that today. Boy, I'm a Sale season ticket holder, and can I just say well done today, lads? But the first thing is, can I ask you who you room with? And have they got any bad habits?
I think we've just found out.
Mark Wilson. He's good. He's a really good roommate to have. You're
the worst roommate.
I was going to say, you can't really get worse than me, so I've got nothing to comment on him for.
Why are you the worst roommate?
Yeah,
Harry?
what have you got bad habits? You leave the seat up and that kind of thing?
No, it's Johnny May. Snoring, sleepwalking.
What else?
Wow.
No, what else?
Wow. Wow. You snore and you sleepwalk?
Yeah, I've been found on all fours.
Fordy decided to room with him. It was kind of like you get to choose your own roommates. And kind of Tom was like, "Oh, does Fordy want to show me?" He's obviously not going to say no. He's like, "Yeah, sweet." And then goes into the room first night, snores his head off. The next day he's out of the room straight away.
Yeah, gone.
Get another young guy in there.
It wasn't even 12 hours together.
12 hours he's out the room.
And this is why O2's Inside Line is so popular, because we get a real insight into what it's like sleeping with you, Tom Curry. We've got another question from Mandy from Northampton. Where's Mandy? Hi, Mandy.
Konnichiwa. Can I ask how your Japanese is coming along, please?
Ohayou gozaimasu.
Nice.
Yeah. Yes.
Well done, Joe.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
The
Not
mash
just
there.
looks this lad.
But you guys have been having basic Japanese lessons, right?
Yeah. So we have one once a week. Yeah.
Great answer.
It's going well then,
Great
John.
answer.
It's going well. It's working. It's working. Tom, you're very young. Have you eaten sushi?
I have.
What, what's your favourite?
Those ones with little crispy prawn bits.
The crispy prawn bits?
Yeah, crispy
prawn tempura?
Yeah.
rolls.
Yeah. It's got the crispy little prawn bits.
Nice. Good lad. Okay, I think have we got any more questions? Got any more questions? No, I think that's it. All right, thank you very much. Gentlemen, just quickly, you've got a break now. What are you going to do in your break, Elliot? You've got some time off, you've got 3 days?
Yeah, just chill out, I think. It's the last time we're kind of going to be at home, so chill out for a few days, walk the dog a couple of times.
Do you get a chance to shut off and just forget about rugby? Or
Yeah,
will
this
it be at the back of your mind?
I mean, Eddie always says just to switch off in these periods, because obviously when we get to Treviso, it's going to be pretty full on, and then full on after that. So yeah, these 3 days, just switch off for a little bit and see what happens.
Joe, obviously got to rehydrate after today's game, but what about yourself? What have you got in the diary?
Probably just sleep most of it. Try and find a Five Guys or something.
Tom?
Yeah.
Tom will probably
Sort out your snoring?
watch rugby.
Yeah, try and sort out my snoring.
Right.
Yeah, no, like Elliot said, to see family.
Are you going to go back up north?
Yeah, I will. It's back to my northern roots, so.
Right, good lad, keeping it real.
Exactly.
Brother Tom, I love that.
Born in Twickenham.
Yeah, he was.
No,
he
I'm
was.
northern.
Hey, listen, if you ever get bored, right, and you want to get proper northern, I'll give you the number of my mum and dad, Gladys and Norman, right? They would love to have you over, right? Sit down and have a proper northern brew.
Some Corporation Pop.
Yeah, Corporation Pop, yeah. She does a great bacon hot pot. And if you get really lonely, she'll do your Sunday roast.
Brilliant.
All right?
I do get lonely.
And she'll probably got a cure for your snoring, but not your sleepwalking. So we're off on a tangent, but listen, thank you very much. We always appreciate your hard work and effort. You're doing us proud. You really are. It was awesome to watch today. So all the hard work, all the blood, sweat and tears in training is showing. It's really paying off. So thank you very, very much. Elliot Daly, everyone. Joe Cocker, the singer. And Tom Curry. Remember to keep your eye on all the O2 Inside Line channels, Facebook, you know where to go. We've got loads of stuff coming up. We'll see these guys in Italy. But for now, thank you very much. Have a great bank holiday weekend. Yes.